So next we will study petty cash book. Okay, it is a subsidiary book in which we are going to record all the small payments. Which are the small payments then? Stationery, travelings, okay, traveling charges, coolie what we are paying, carriages what we are paying. All these are small expenses, all petty expenses. Okay, which we are going to record in our small book, that is petty cash book, in which we are going to record all small expenses. Okay, then what are the features of this petty cash book? It is a subsidiary book. As we know, cash book act as a subsidiary book. Same here, petty cash book also act as a subsidiary book here. Then it is the book of original entry. Okay, because we are going to record first time as well as final record in the petty cash book only. Okay, then it shows small payments whatever we have made, all small payments like stationery what we have paid, pen we have brought, papers we have brought, ink what we have brought, okay, scale, pencils, what all small expenses it will show us, what all small expenses we have made. Then it indicates the petty cash balance on the given date, means for 1 month how much we have paid. Even if it's a small expenses, if you add together you will come to know totally how much you have spent off. Then it is a part of the ledger, it is also act as a part of ledger here. Then what are the objectives to prepare petty cash book, or what may be the advantages of this petty cash book? It reduces the burden of main cash book here. Then it avoids unnecessary labor involved in the posting, right? First one, if you record all even small expenses in your cash book, it will be hectic for you to calculate all the things. Then it avoids unnecessary labor involved in posting, again and again posting to the different accounts, everything it will be reduced. Then it avoids main cash book becoming complexity. As I said, if you record all the transactions in your main cash book, it will be hectic for you to find out the main expenses of us. Then it is possible to have a control on reducing the cost on the small expenses. Then it reduces burden of chief cashier, as it will be maintained by the junior clerks. For main clerk it will not be a headache to maintain all the small expenses records also. Okay, then we have two types of petty cash book here, simple petty cash book and analytical petty cash book. We have two types of petty cash here, one is simple petty cash book and one more we have analytical petty cash book here. Okay, so what is simple petty cash book then? It is a subsidiary book which contains only one amount column for all classes of petty expenses. Means we won't divide any expenses here with the different amount columns. Okay, we have only one amount column here which contains in which you are going to record all the expenses. This is how the format we have of simple petty cash book. Amount received will be recorded left hand side, then CBF, cash book folio it is. Okay, what is CBF? Cash book folio, then date, particulars, voucher number, then ledger folio, and lastly amount paid. Okay, amount received will be recorded left hand side and paid will be recorded right hand side here. Okay, so next we will see first problem on this. Enter the following transactions in simple petty cash book for the month of June 2015. We had to prepare simple petty cash book here. So first entry you have received a check for ₹200 from head cashier. Means for petty expenses we have received 200 rupees here, which will be recorded like this. See, simple petty cash book title it is amount received, cash book folio, date, particulars, voucher number, ledger folio and amount paid. Now first entry what we are having received, right? We have received the cash. So entry will be recorded in particulars only to cash, but we have received, so you have to record amount received column ₹200. Okay. Rest all we have payments which you have to record amount paid column, but only receipt will be recorded amount received column here. So we have recorded first entry amount received ₹200 on 1/6/2015. The next you have fourth paid for postage and stamps ₹10. So payment we are having 4/6/2015 by postage and stationery. That expenses what we have paid, that you should mention here. How much we paid for that? 10 rupees. Okay. Then next you have on 8, the paid taxi hire rupees 15. We have paid for taxi hire. So on 8/6/2015, by taxi hire rupees 15, which you have to record. Payment again, paid amount. Okay. The next you have on 10th, paid wages rupees 25. We have paid the wages. Okay, 25 rupees we have paid. So on 10/6/2015, by wages rupees 25. The next you have 22nd, paid for stationery rupees 35. So we have paid for stationery on 22nd, 22/6/2015, by stationery rupees 35 here. The next you have on 25th, paid for coolie rupees 70. We have paid the coolie expenses 70 rupees. So on 25th, 25/6/2015, by coolie rupees 70. The next you have on 30th, purchased revenue stamp rupees 30. We have purchased the revenue stamp here. So on 30/6/2015, by revenue stamp rupees 30. Okay. If you observe here, whenever you received the cash, we have written to cash. So all the payments what we are having, we have to record by. Okay, so keep it in mind. Whenever it is receipt, then you have to record with the prefix to. Whenever you have made the payments, you have to record with the prefix by here. Okay. Now out of 200 rupees, we have spent 10, 15, 25, 35, 70 and 30 rupees. So remaining balance how much with us? Out of 200, we have spent all the expenses, and balance we have 15 rupees left with us, right? That you had to record by balance carried down. On 30/6/2015, by balance carried down rupees 15 here. Then both side total you should write 200. Then on 1/7/2015, next month opening date, on 1/7/2015, to balance brought down, amount receipt you have to record 15 rupees, which you have a balance in your hand. Means what you are going to show here, what you are showing here, 200 you have received from your head cashier. Out of that you have spent so many expenses, and still you have 15 rupees at the end of the month. You have in your hand, it is 15 rupees. That's what you're going to show in this simple petty cash book. Okay, let's see the second problem on this. On 42nd problem, enter the following transactions in simple petty cash book for the month of January 2016. Okay, so first we have received cash to begin with rupees 300. So we have received the cash rupees 300. So receipt, which side you have to record? Amount received column. To cash on 1/1/2016. Okay, to cash 300, right, which we have received. Then next we have on third, paid to stationery rupees 30. We have paid the amount to the stationery now rupees 30 here. So payment you have to record. Payment side 3/1/2016, by stationery 30. Why it is by? Because payment. Okay, by for stationery we have paid, it is rupees 30 here. The next you have on 7th, bought postage stamps rupees 25. Means we have purchased stamps here, postage stamps rupees 25 here. So on 7/1/2016, by postage stamps, how much we paid for that? 25 rupees. Okay. The next you have on 10th, paid for cartage and coolie rupees 30. We have paid for cartage as well as coolie. Okay, rupees 30. So 10th, again payment we have 10/1/2016, by cartage and coolie rupees 30, which we have paid off. The next we have on 15th, purchased papers and pencils rupees 45. Okay, so on 15/1/2016, by papers and pencils rupees 45, we had record payment. Okay. The next we have on 20th, paid for taxi hire rupees 20. We have paid amount for taxi hire. So on 20/1/2016, by taxi hire rupees 20, which we have paid for taxi hire. Then 22nd, paid tips to peons rupees 10. Means we have paid the tips here, okay, to the peons. So again payment. So on 22/1/2016 by tips to peons. How much we paid the tips? 10 rupees. Okay, that you have to show here. The next you have on 25th, paid to Murthy on account rupees 50. We have paid amount to Murthy. So on 25th by Murthy, because we have paid amount to Murthy here, so you should mention his name only. By Murthy rupees 50. Okay. Then next you have on 28th, sent telegrams to Delhi rupees 20. We have paid the amount for sending telegram purpose. So on 28/1/2016 by telegrams rupees 20. Okay. Then last entry on 31st, paid for refreshments to customers rupees 15. So 31st 31/1/2016 by balance carried down. 31/1/2016 by refreshments to our customers, right? So by refreshments rupees 15. Now we have recorded all the transactions here. 300 we have received from our head cashier. So out of that you have spent 30 rupees for stationery, 25 rupees for postage stamps, then 30 rupees for cartage and coolie, 45 rupees for papers and pencils, then 20 rupees for taxi hire, then 10 rupees for tips to peon, then 50 rupees for Murthy, then 20 rupees for telegrams, then 15 rupees for refreshments. So what is the amount left with us? It is 55 rupees. So out of 300 we have spent for all these expenses. So amount left with us at the end of the month, how much it is? 55. Okay, so both sides you should write the total 55 rupees. You should write it as a balance here on 31/1/2016 by balance carried down rupees 55. Then both side total 300. Then on next month first date opening balance you should write 1/2/2016. To balance brought down rupees 55 which you had to record amount receipt side. Okay. So this is about simple petty cash book. Further we'll study analytical petty cash book. Okay. If you have any doubt in this, definitely you can get it clarified. Then sort out the homeworks. I'll give the homeworks also which you have to solve. Okay. I'll explain those homework problems also. You have to solve it in your notes. Okay, along with the videos, solve the homeworks also. Don't neglect the homeworks, because if you solve the homeworks then only you can do well in your exams. Okay.